thank you for joining us today. My name is Kanea Lakhani and I'm a team member for the Legal Amity. And for our viewers, would you please like to introduce yourself?
Hi Kanaya and hello viewers. I'm Sarah Khan, the founder of SQE Support. I'm an aspiring commercial solicitor and a fresh LLB honours graduate from the University of London. And honestly speaking, graduating in 2020 feels surreal, but thanks for inviting me today.
I can definitely understand. It must have been a really hard, I think even for me, so I'm in my final year of university and it's just been so crazy. It was just so out of the blue when the pandemic hit us.
Yeah, and I didn't expect it to be, it's going to go on like forever.
Yeah. So we know that you've got the SQE page, and we just wanted to ask a few more questions about that because I know that there is a lot of information that's missing online at the moment. So
Yeah.
in terms of the first question that I wanted to ask, I just wanted to know, what do you think is the most important thing for our viewers to understand with regards to the SQE?
Well, SQE is an exam, a two-part exam, while LPC is a course. So you can do with it's like with a combination LLM LPC if you have heard about it.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. So, but SQE is going to be an exam, a super exam. What I've been, reading through news journals and all. So it's going to be different because it's a multiple choice question thing.
Okay.
And you have to practice. They're going to be SQE prep providers, but some people can do it on their own. Really depends on, it's really subjective how a student wants to do it.
Yeah.
So that is there, but then again I'll repeat this and people will say that I'm going on like a broken record, but it's really important to do your research and discuss about it, because it might be that you understood something which was totally different and isn't applicable in any case.
Yeah.
So you have to discuss with others to make sure that you got it right. I think for aspiring solicitors, it's very crucial to understand what like there are available options available, like the LPC and the GDL, and also there is going to be the new one, which is the SQE, and you have to explore all these options before committing yourself to one of these routes. So that is really important, and there's a lot of information out there. Some things are there which you're not going to understand, which I was and I'm still kind of facing. So it's really important to have a peer support for yourself so you can understand. When you discuss with others, like you have a very supportive peer group for yourself, so you'll discuss what I didn't understand, what you can explain to me, and what are your plans, what are my plans, kind of like that. So it really gives you an insight what you'll be going with in the next year you want to do.
I think that's really interesting because I think that a lot of people just think there's only this option. There's no other option for you to take apart from the LPC. And I think this was an issue for me because I'm obviously doing a non-law degree and I was always planning on doing the GDL, but when I read into the SQE and all of some of the different things, for example, on your page, which was very helpful, I was able to understand a lot of information that I wouldn't have known before. So thanks for that. So the second question I wanted to ask was, what would you recommend is advantageous with the SQE in comparison to other pathways such as the LPC, GDL route as well?
Yeah, I think you cannot say that one is better than the other because you actually have to explore everything. And SQE right now hasn't been approved yet. It's in its final stages. So before that, commenting on it won't be, clever from anyone's side. You have to wait for it. But what you can do before that, it's like you have to really research. You have to put a lot of time, like how you do for your commercial awareness, because that's really going to affect your career. Because that is really important for anyone who is going to become a commercial, like even an aspiring solicitor, because you have to stay updated with the legal developments in order to become a solicitor. I think that's the reason why I started this group on LinkedIn and Facebook. And what amazing thing is that I've been learning a lot of things. I wasn't aware of many things before, but when I see from different angles, people are coming from a variety of backgrounds together, and they discuss things. So I get to see new perspectives. Seeing things from different angles has been really helpful for me, what I really want to do and what not, what's going to apply in my case and what is not going to apply in my case. So that is the thing, and it's really helpful, I think, for anyone who is going to become a solicitor. They really, have to put themselves in a peer supportive group. And another thing I wanted to say was, even if you're not going to become a solicitor and you're just curious, you have to see what, the new developments are going on.
Yeah, I think that's really good. I think those are really actually quite good points. And I think it is very important to be part of a peer support network, because this is where you sort of are able to learn more information from other people. What do you think was the main thing that drove you towards having this page for the SQE support?
So it's fairly new one, but it was amazing to see so many people are coming together from different part of the world. There's so many countries. I have to actually Google them.
Yeah.
That is there, and they're really committed people. They're really committed to help each other. So there are things, there was many aspects of information which I couldn't understand before, but they were able to help out. They were discussing, and from their discussions I understood what is applicable and what is not going to be.
Yeah.
I think having a supportive group is really important if you're going to become a solicitor. Plus you gain a lot of networking skills through it. I mean, that is how we met.
Yeah, definitely. Some people think that law is not very accessible, or it's difficult to get into if you don't have these people in there. But I think the most important thing, like you said, is definitely networking. I think that is a really good tip that you'd recommend to others.
We are on the, we are the fortunate ones, because now we have more options. We have a wider choice. So you can, select which ones you like. And if you have already got a training contract, then it's based on your employer. But if you haven't, if you haven't secured your training contract, I think then, you can see what it's like, what it's going to be. Because every person is different. Their current situation, their career planning is subjective.
Yes.
Do your due diligence if you really want to be a solicitor. And I think whether it's LPC or SQE, both are going to be valued internationally acceptable and well-recognized ways to qualify as a solicitor. The goal is to, qualify as a solicitor. So it really depends on yourself, what you're going to do. How useful are you going to make these routes for you? You have to stay committed.
Yeah.
Because if you're really interested in something, and law is hard, it's not easy. But if it was easy, then it wouldn't be interesting.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be so valuable. So if you really want to be a lawyer, stay committed. And yes, you're going to struggle with time management skills if you're a student, but no one is perfect. These kind of skills are something that you'll develop as you grow old, as you go along the way. So that is the thing. And because I was really interested in becoming a lawyer, and I still am.
Yeah.
So whether it's hard, whether it's easy, whether, personal life, professional life, whatever is going on, I stay committed to it. I'm sticking to it. So if you want to be a lawyer, Kanaya, you're going to stay.
Yeah.
You're going to stay.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much, Sarah, for joining us today. And this has been very useful, and I hope it helps other people who want to go into law. And thank you for your time as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me, and I had such a lovely time discussing this. And I really hope SQE support goes on to be really useful for others as well.